Good day to everyone. Kinetic News Daily here, and we are happy to see you. Hope you like, subscribe, follow, join, jump over to Pay Hit and purchase one of our books. They're really cheap. We put them out there basically for a trade, couple dollar donation, and have a entertaining read. Maybe it'll help you out some way. I hope we can get into this Henry Nowak, 18-year-old university student, was murdered in December. Um, he was walking home and had a incident. He was walking home in Southampton, England, when he encountered 22-year-old Bikram Sai Duwag. I'm sure I pronounced that name wrong. Uh, he grabbed Henry's phone. There was a struggle that ensued. Um, and I saw Henry is very small in comparisons to Mr. Dugwall or Drew, whatever his name is. Anyway, he stabbed Henry 5 times. He had three knives. One was almost a sword looking and a dagger. He stabbed Henry 5 times. Then he and his brother, as I recall, it was his brother that was there with him, both of them against Henry. Um, Henry lying, bleeding out, punctured lung, can't breathe. Uh, he held on as long as he could. The police showed up, and the police immediately did not check Henry, did not. Henry stated he was dying about 9, 10, 12 times. Or he stated he was stabbed. I apologize. He stated he was stabbed 9, 10, or 12 times. He stated he was dying 2 or 3 times. He said he needed help. None of which, any time, did any of these officers show Henry any attention at all. They didn't check him. They didn't talk to him. They weren't even interested. The only thing they wanted to do was put Henry in handcuffs. And that's what they did. They drug him through the dirt. They accused him of not cooperating, probably because he had been stabbed 5 times and he was dying literally, and he was begging for help. And the people that were there supposed to be administering help were instead handcuffing him and having a conversation with the murderer. Nonchalant. Well, the murderer's mother, uh, Mr. Digwaw's mother, apparently showed up before the police officers and took the knives away. So they were gone. It was a total setup. And this guy's, Mr. Douglas' brother, was there and assisted in the complete and utter lie and staged murder, along with the officers of the law. Of the law. They could not tell something was wrong, really. They couldn't tell that Henry was dying. They couldn't tell Henry was fading. They couldn't tell. They should pay attention to Henry. And then when Henry said, I've been stabbed, the officer said, yeah, I don't think so. You don't think so? He didn't check. He didn't check. No, no, I don't think so. Then he read him his rights. He said, I'm going to read. He handcuffed him and then read him his rights. So how much of the officer flinging Henry around, dragging him along, twisting his arm behind his back in order to handcuff this boy that was dying, 18-year-old boy dying, and this officer tortured him during his death. And what did Henry get to hear in his last few minutes of life? He got to hear the fact that he was under arrest while he lay there dying in the dirt, handcuffed. Every one of them, the officers, every one of them should all be in jail as accessories to, before and after the fact of Henry's death, because Henry's death may not have happened. had those officers did their job, had they arrived and did their job. Instead, they launched some racist attack against Henry. The officers believed the suspect, the narratives, they ignored Henry completely. Henry's pleas for help, he was stabbed, nothing. No life saving first aid, nothing. Officers handcuffed Henry. So Henry bled out, handcuffed, while the officer read him his rights for what a dastardly young man he was, for not cooperating with the police because he was dying. He was stabbed 5 times. Meanwhile, the officers are having nice conversations with the murderer, while the murderer's mother, brother, father, all lied to the police. And the police, accessories to before and after the fact of Henry's murder. Each and every one of them, both of those two I saw definitely go to jail. Accessories to before and after the fact of the murder. Criminal negligence of their duties. Absolutely. As far as I'm concerned, those officers are murderers. They are. And they need to be jailed. They need to be jailed. Anyway, Mr. Dugwood was sentenced to life in prison, minimum term of 21 years. His mother, brother, and father have also been charged or convinced in helping him hide the murder weapons, lying to the police. I mean, that kind of stuff. Yes, I'm outraged over it. Yes, they should go to jail. Absolutely. But the cops, those police officers, they are the guilty ones. The big time guilty ones who need life in prison. They need to be held as an example. You will not hold the badge and murder our people, treat our people like this, disrespect the very people you're supposed to be protecting. Outrageous. Outrageous. There's massive public outcry, and I would not be surprised if they didn't start flipping that. Yeah, something is very, very wrong here, people. Just waiting for other people to enough of the other people to have enough of it to do something about it. Meanwhile, we're going to end it with this. It's been a quite depressing day and a half here with all this stuff coming out. But the candidate, a Democrat candidate, Senator Graham Plattner, Democrat U.S. Senator candidate running for Maine. He's got a Nazi tattoo. He's playing totally stupid. He's been up against some pretty intense backlash. He probably didn't think he was going to get. But once he started getting it, well, oh, hey, it resembles a Nazi tattoo. Gee, I've had it for 20 years. I didn't know that. Yeah. Who's going to believe that one? Who's going to buy that one? Just about every single, I'm guessing, Democrat there is. They protect their own, is what they're doing. I mean, they justify the Ku Klux Klan. That's who they were. Now you got Nazis putting Nazi tattoos on themselves, and they're proudly praising around. And anybody who has any doubt, all they got to do is watch that. I'm not going to show it to you. Video of this Plattner Graham, what it? He was at his brother's wedding, dancing around in his underwear at his brother's wedding, flashing his Nazi tattoo all over the place. And it kind of looked like he went grabbing on his brother's wife. This guy is total dirtbag through and through. So that should be pretty plain and obvious to everybody. This is a Democrat candidate. Gee, like we need more of these people in high power. Meantime, we got the count in California, the mayor race count in California. Well, that's been put on a hold, and it's going to take us about 2 or 3 weeks in order for the proper cheating squad to get in there and manipulate the counting, the vote counting. And we know that's what's going on. How can every other state be able to do this? Florida did it in less than 24 hours. Yeah, state of California. It's total rigged. It's just another way to lie, cheat, and steal. I mean, that is blatantly obvious. Newsom himself even came out on public TV, and after they made the rule, knowing it was a completely Democrat-run state, that the top two candidates will most likely be Democrat, most always, especially when they're controlling the votes that are counted, allegedly. Um, you got two Democrats every time and no Republicans. Well, this time you got Republicans. You got Steve for the governorship, and the mayor race. It's not going to go to Beth. I'm gonna call it right now. I don't think she's going to win it. But you know they are going to cheat all that they can. So can't put nothing past them. I'll have more on it on the next one. I know this is kind of choppied up, and I apologize for that. But this Henry deal and how much it's happening everywhere is really starting to bother me. And it's on steroids how fast it's moving forward. And it is going to become a real problem. It already is a real problem. And it's devastating. 18-year-old boy, life taken away from him for absolutely nothing from people who did not even belong in his country. How many times have we been over that one? All right, everybody. Sorry it was such a sad one and a broken up one, but hope you like, subscribe, got a little bit out of it, and hope to see you here next time. Hope you donate, buy a book off of PayHip, get a little entertainment out of it, and maybe a little education too. So hope you like, subscribe, hit the like button, and put us some comments down in there if you can, and let us know what I can do. We're just starting out here, so help us out if you can. Thanks, everybody. Hope to see you next time. This is Kinetic News Daily. We are out.